Hello, my beautiful people. It is your girl again, Gifted Gift. If today happens to be your first time of coming across my video on YouTube, thanks for clicking on my video. And please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Write your comments in case you have any. Ask your questions under the comment section in case there is any question to be asked. And please also like my video, and please don't forget subscribe. That is very important. So today I want to continue from where I stopped on how to apply for Austria Visa without writing the exam I-1 in Nigeria or in other Africa country. How to apply for Austria passport. This is the part 2 of the video. Should the case this is your first time of seeing my video, I've already done the part 1 of how to apply for Austria Visa. That is, you want to invite your parents to Austria, or your siblings, or anybody you want to invite them to Austria. How to apply for Austria Visa. Yes, this is the part 2 of the video. Like I said in my video, if you are planning to invite anybody to Austria, you must be working. Yes, it is very important. And please, if you have double work, it is an advantage because they are going to add up your salary to see if you be able to be responsible for whoever you are invited. So it is not the time to hide your second job. No. If you have 2 jobs, please submit the salary of the 2 jobs. It will help the process to be fast. And it should also be noted that this process is a very serious one. And before I explain further, I want to read something for you. Now, I told you that the place to start is the Landespolizeidirektion. That is where to start the application from, not from Austria Embassy in Africa, in Nigeria. No, it is, you actually start the application here in Austria. Now, when you have submitted the necessary documents, which I listed in my last video on the part 1 of it, they will enter it into their system and they will print out a form for you. This form in English is called Declaration of Commitment. I want to read something for you that you take very serious in case you want to invite anybody, so that the chances of them granting this person visa will be high if you take this information very seriously. Now, one of the things that is very necessary, which I'm about to read at, is the submission of a declaration of commitment does not automatically result in the issue of a visa to the applicant. Now, declaration of commitment is this paper that will be printed out for you when you submit all the necessary documents like your salary, your visa, your resident permit, and that of the person that you are inviting. That is the passport copy of the person that you are inviting. I already listed what you will submit in the first video. So after you have submitted it, this is the form they are going to give to you. And in this form, that is what is very important that you should take serious, is what I'm about to explain to you. The form in English is called Declaration of Commitment. In addition to the financial aspect of Declaration of Commitment, the decision of the diplomatic mission conducting the proceedings will also be based on all personal circumstances of the visa applicant, the invited person. In particular, on the resultant guaranteed return of the visa applicant. Yes. Whoever you are going to invite, there must be a high chance that this person is going to return. Yes. Hence, I will not advise you to go and invite someone that is 18, 20, 25 years. Yes, because the chances that this person is not going to Japa inside Japa, we can't really talk about it, you know. So these people also know that when you invite someone that is very young, maybe around 20-something years, the chances of these people returning is not guaranteed. So if you want to invite, I will advise you to invite someone that is a bit elderly. They granted mine on time because I invited my mother. because they know that for an elderly person to not japa inside japa, it will be difficult. So one of the reasons why they don't really grant this visa application for people is when the person is very young and there is a high probability that this person might japa inside japa. You people understand what that actually means? Yes, that is one of the reason why they don't grant the application of lots of people. So beloved people in Austria, in case you want to invite anyone, try to invite someone that is a bit elderly, at least maybe 40 something. I don't know of 30 something. You can give it a try, but I'm just advising you based on personal experience, because when I applied, it was easy, and I saw in their declaration of commitment that it is very important that you put into consideration that this person is going to return. So having said that, I want to talk about the importance of this letter of declaration of commitment, some of the things that are inside that you should take personal. I just read one of those things out now. I will read another before the end of this video. And there will be a part 3 of this video. There will also be a part 4 of this video. Just be patient with me as we journey together. So on this declaration of commitment, there is a very important number that they will print out on the declaration of commitment. Now, this number is LOS, then they'll give you number. It's like the number of your registration. Like the one they gave to us was LOS 24001766. That is actually the number of your registration. Then they will ask you that the person that you are inviting, whoever you are inviting, I will use parents as a case study. They'll tell you to tell your parents to call the Austria embassy and give them this number, that if they call this number for them, Austria embassy will understand. So another instruction that is on this declaration of commitment is that you should not call the Austria embassy yourself. It is whoever you are inviting that is to call the Austria embassy yourself. But wisdom is profitable. I will leave it there, because most of the time when you tell an elderly person to call Austria embassy, it is difficult. Maybe you have someone that is very smart in Nigeria that will help them go through that process. Now, the reason why they always say that the person you are inviting should call the Austria embassy is because also in the declaration of commitment, there is a paragraph that states, I acknowledge that by submitting the declaration of commitment, I do not become a party to the proceedings. Only the visa applicant is a party to the visa application proceedings. For data protection reasons, I will therefore not receive any information about the status and content of the proceeding at any time of the duration of the proceedings. Only the visa applicants shall receive this information through the diplomatic mission conducting the proceedings. That is the reason they will tell your parents that you are inviting to call the Austria embassy. Yes. So, beautiful people, on this letter of commitment, declaration of commitment, what is very important that is on this commitment, letter of commitment, is the person you are inviting. For example, your parents, their datas will be on it, their date of birth, the state of origin, whether it's a man or a woman that you are inviting, the relationship of this person that you are inviting. And another thing that is very important that makes most visa application not to be granted is reason for invitation. Why do you want to invite your parents? If you don't have a good reason for inviting them, they might not grant their application. Yes. And most of the time, people will always say, is 6 months possible for them to give them in Austria? It is very possible when you have a good reason. Yes, I can't tell you my reason now because my reason might be different from your reason. And if I even tell you my reason, and most of you want to go and use my reason, and you will not knock the reason will not be so popular. You will not knock that process. You understand? So please, look for a good reason why you want to invite your parents. Don't tell them because my friend invited her parents, me too, I want to invite my parents. Yes, I will not be able to tell you the reason why, what you should give to them. You should know the reason, and let that reason be good enough in the ears of those that are going to hear it. Because when I went there, I told them 6 months, and the person was Visa 6 months. I was like, calm down now. This is the reason why I want to invite my mother for 6 months. And when I told him the reason, he said, okay, because of what you just said, your reason is good enough. I will be able to enter 6 months. So if you don't have any reason, start thinking about it now. In case you also need an expo, you can write it in my comment section. I can write you your PS. I can give you good reasons, you know. I can think out of the box, yes. But at least have a good reason of inviting your parents. It will make it very easy for them. Another thing that is important is they will also enter your details. Your details, your income, your resident permit, if you are married, if you are single, when is your resident permit going to expire? Where are you working? Because you cannot be a liability to the government and expect to bring another person to come and be a liability. How long have you been working? Now, one of the reasons why I think the time you've been working is very important, I want to say because of the invitation that you just started working. So starting working yesterday and trying to invite today is kind of funny. So please give it a little time. Yes. How long have you been working? And your expenses, they are also going to enter it into this declaration of commitment. How much do you receive every month? What are your expenses? And how many dependents do you have? Who are those depending on this your money? They won't say because your husband is there, so your children are also depending on your husband, or because your wife is there, your children are also depending on your husband. No, or on your wife. No, they will concentrate on you and your income alone if you are the one inviting. Hence, if you want to invite anybody, the person that has the highest income in the family should do the invitation. It will enable it to be fast. So, my beautiful people, I think this is a very good place to stop today, in order for me not to waste your time or bore you with long story. You wait for the part 3 of this video, then I'll be able to tell you about the supporting documents that the Austria Embassy in Nigeria we need. And it should be noted, when you call the Austria Embassy in Nigeria, they will ask you if you have the LOS number. When you tell them yes, the process is already in a good place. But if you tell them what is LOS number, then it means you don't even know what you are doing. The first number you will see on top of the declaration of the commitment is the LOS number. Another thing I want you to note is that Austria Embassy don't process visa again. Yes, Austria Embassy, the processing, you don't go through to Austria Embassy directly. You go to another company. So in my next video, I'll tell you the company that you go to, the supporting documents. You can see I still have all my things. I'll tell you the things that they need in Nigeria and many more other things. So my dearly beloved, in case you stay in Austria or in Europe, you like what I'm doing, why don't you support me by subscribing to my YouTube channel? I remain your girl, gifted gift. See you in my next video. Do not forget to comment and also share. It might be a source of blessing to another person. Thank you, and see you in my next video.